Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. So let's go now to Houston, Texas, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
The Texans are ready to run back this kick. The Broncos setting up here for the kickoff. He'll take it from the 1. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. He was a wide receiver his first 2 years at Texas A&M before being switched back to his original position of quarterback. Ryan Tannehill now ready to make his debut. First down, offense readying for the snap. Defense with plenty of bodies in the box here on this play. After all of the offseason talk and training camps, let the season begin with the first snap. And here we have second down. Foster takes his spot in the backfield. Tannehill gives it up. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
When a coach can have a run and picks up those kind of yards, it gives them confidence, and they will show more and more patience with the running game. So the defense, they better dig in here.
The Texans go with 2 tight ends on this play. And the quarterback gives it to Arian Foster. And now they'll try over again on second down. Foster now makes the move to the right, and it's Von Miller who takes a stand. And here's a look at the defensive line that will try to control the trenches today. The Texans from the 37. And he's forced to the ground.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on third down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. So we've got a young quarterback with some experience stepping onto the field today for the first time.
Yeah, he's got a lot of talent, and it's just a matter of time until he takes that experience and matches it with all of his talent and becomes one of those guys that we say, hey, the game is going to hinge on him. I think he's very close to that.
This offensive line today will be leaned on to protect their quarterback as well as opening up some running lanes. From the shotgun. That catch gives them a first down.
You got to catch the defense in the right scheme to throw wide receiver screens. Good timing by the play call by the offensive coordinator, and they pick up some valuable yards.
Almost made the catch, but the collision jarred it loose. Let's set the defensive starters. Second down following that incompletion. The Texans come out in a dime package. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. Out of the shotgun formation. And he's thrown to the ground.
Well, that time the quarterback didn't hold the football. The left side of the line they just collapse. He doesn't even feel it or see it, and he goes down for the sack.
The Broncos snap it up at the 26. Going deep, looking for Demaryius Thomas, but it's incomplete.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
brought down at the 39. First down here. Offense lines up here. Tannehill's back in shotgun formation. Makes the reception. And he is tackled at the 44.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up. And when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
Second down and 5. He's looking to the right here on this throw. And picks up maybe 3 or 4.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Found the open guy. Picked up some solid yards with that pass. Third and short. Now this opens up everything on the offensive side.
Ryan Tannehill will be under center. Third and short. Foster's going to secure the football on the toss. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
That time, nice job. Offensive line gives him a little hole, and he gets in there and shows his toughness and picks up the first down.
First down at the 45. Tannehill's unable to connect that time.
Man, the quarterback, the coaches, his teammates, everybody loves to see a player give that type of effort. How about the receiver just going all out to make the catch? Doesn't quite get there, but the effort is outstanding.
And the quarterback gives it to Arian Foster. Foster tackled down.
The Texans offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
First down at the 24. He makes the catch. That'll stop the play right there.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
Defense comes out in a 4-6 formation. Right side, and that gains 1.
The Texans try to run the football that time down in the red zone. It does not work. I would advise them to go to a different plan and not try that run again.
The Texans come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. Looking across the middle, he's brought down.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's third and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
Ready to make the stop on the goal line. Loading up that defensive front. Third and goal at the 5. Texans, touchdown.
Anytime, Jim, it's third and goal. You've got to decide, what are we going to do? Well, this time the offense, nice design. They throw the football, and the quarterback puts it right on the money for the touchdown pass.
Texans getting ready to kick it away. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. They come to the line, and it's first down. The defense comes out in the nickel. Nickel formation here for the defense. Throws the pass. Green's tackled down at the 38. First down here after the completion. Wide receivers are bunched up. Got the completion. He is tackled right at the 50.
Well, I think we're seeing something we see with so many teams now in the NFL. Running backs who can do it all. This guy can run, block, and he can catch short passes and make long gains after it. Nice job.
First down at the 50. Easy catch there. No one near him.
The slant route made famous by the West Coast offense, something that really I thought came in the league when Bill Walsh started with the 49ers in 1979.
First down here. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. And Bernard is brought down. That's second down coming up. Nickel formation for the defense here. Throws to the right. Hauls it in for the first down. The flag is out as the play continues.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Grabbing the face mask. We see it almost once a week, and here it happens again.
Well, a lot of times these defenders, I'll give them a little slack because they're running so fast. They're trying to tackle some tremendous athletes in open space, and sometimes accidentally you're going to grab the face mask. If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let it. If they do, of course it'll be a touchdown. This will be interesting to see how the defense plays this situation. They're up a touchdown. Will they be aggressive or play it safe? I know one thing. If they give up 3 points, they'll be very happy.
3rd and goal at the 3. Throws it in the end zone. Touchdown.
Terrible job that time by the defense. 3rd and goal. They're expecting pass, and they still can't stop it. This defense is just not fast enough to stop those touchdown passes.
Everyone's lined up for this kickoff. And no return this time as he takes a knee. First down coming up. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. Foster now slashing to the right side, looking for room. Second down coming up. Ryan Tannehill will be under center. Trying to work that left side. Incomplete, looking underneath that time.
That is so tough to do when you think about it. We got world-class sprinters running down the field, and you're able to stay close to them and reach out with one hand and knock it down. Great play.
3rd and 9. Makes the catch. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league, so we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some first downs.
Arian Foster lined up in the backfield. Good piece of tackling. They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. Tannehill is lined up. 2 tight ends set. Another carry here. He stacked up at that point.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
The Texans take it from the 43. Finds his mark. He is brought down at the 49-yard line.
Well, the way the rules are in the NFL now, you can't hit the receivers, you can't hit the quarterback. And if you give the quarterback this kind of time, he is always going to find an open receiver.
First down at the 49. Has his target. That brings the play to an end.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the open guy short. They get the completion. They still do not get the first down, though.
Wide receivers stacked up on this play. Second down and 9. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. Got a big lane.
The Texans' offensive line is just whooping some tail today, aren't they? What a job up front. That helps the running back get in space, get down there, and pick up a big gain.
First and 10. Staying on the ground. Breaker. Touchdown.
This is not one of the faster running backs in the NFL. So for him to get through the line of scrimmage and go for a long touchdown run, You've got to blame the defense. Bad angles of attack, no doubt about it, but lack of hustle gives up the touchdown.
The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. And he races out of bounds at that point. They face first down. The Texans defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Going for the home run, but it's incomplete.
Just not a good decision by the quarterback. I mean, maybe on the sidelines they keep calling the wrong plays, but he's attacking the strength of this cover 2 defense. Don't do that. Throw where they're not. That's deep down the middle.
The Texans come out in the nickel. The Broncos take it from the 28. Goes deep to A.J. Green. What a catch. He's tackled right at the 31.
It's just not done enough, I think, in the league anymore. Everybody's so careful. But look what can happen. You can have the perfect throw, the perfect catch, and a big play.
The Broncos snap it at the 31. Gets the handle here. Then picks up about 3.
Bernard's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back. When there's nowhere to go, hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
The defense comes out in the dime. Out of the gun. Almost intercepted.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted and the guy dropped it. You just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on this break?
The Broncos take it from the 28. He'll throw it over the middle. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. Well, they may be down on the scoreboard, but they have to be feeling very up about the way the passing offense has been working to this point, Phil.
Yeah, they'll be happy about the offense when they go in at halftime. The coach is going to look at them and go, good job. Then he's going to turn all of his attention to the defense, knowing they must play better to give them a chance to win this game. You must be very creative in the red zone when it comes to the passing game. Formations, movement, do whatever it takes to give your players an advantage. That time they get a nice play call, they throw the pass.
Ball is out, and the defense has it. The tackle is made.
That's what you call a takeaway. The defense just takes such a hard hit that they take the football away from the offense and they recover the fumble.
Offense lines up here. Foster's got it on the handoff. Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play. The Texans have turned it up a notch with their running game today, Phil. Foster's been absolutely brilliant and almost impossible to bring down.
What a dominating performance by this offense today. Just coming out and out-hitting the defense, giving the running back opportunities, and they are taking advantage of it.
And now we reach the 2-minute warning here in the second quarter. Offense lines up here. They send the tight end in motion. 3rd and 8. Catch made near the sideline.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short, defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a 4th down.
Gains 12. They come to the line of scrimmage, first down. The Texans with a nickel look here on defense. Snapping out of the gun. A.J. Green there with sure hands to pull in the rocket pass. And as we take a closer look now at a receiver who has been very dangerous here in the first half. What's to like about this performance so far, Phil?
Oh, shoot, what is there to like? Everything. They cannot stop him. He has so much talent. He can do everything. And if I was a quarterback, I'd keep throwing the football his way.
Space to work.
quarterbacks and receivers in this NFL now are so good. It's so easy for them to throw and catch and just keep picking up those first downs.
First and goal from the 7. Balls handed the football. Not able to get away from J.J. Watt. Second down here. Ball's going to take the handoff now. Got a flag.
Holding offense.
The defense accepts the penalty.
Still second down.
After that penalty, it's now 2nd and 14. Offense lines up here. Drop back, shotgun formation. Can't hold on here as this goes incomplete.
Well, it doesn't get much worse than this, does it? You're losing the football game. Now you're looking at 3rd and long, and look, there are no miracles in the NFL. I'll tell you that. So be smart. If the play is not there, don't force it. Dump it off and wait for the next time you get it.
The Broncos with an empty backfield look here. Out of the shotgun. Brings it in. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. The Texans are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. Should be an easy one here. Drives it through for the field goal.
Well, even though they get the field goal that time, it's still disappointing. You get in that position, you'd like to score a touchdown.
Tannehill will lead his offense back onto the field here as this goes for a touchback. The Texans now bring their offense back onto the field for the next drive. Foster takes his spot in the backfield. First down at the 20. Has his man. He's brought to a halt. The offense stops the clock right away with a timeout. That short pass play picked up 6. It's now 2nd down and 4. Going for the deep ball. The pass is intercepted. Nice tackle. Got a flag.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. Offense lines up here. The Broncos snap it at the 41. Down the field. Touchdown.
Well, it was a long throw and catch by the quarterback and receiver, but that was absolutely awful coverage by the defense. They were out of position, and they give up the long touchdown throw.
Broncos ready to boot it down the field. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. It's first down as they head to the line. And the quarterback gives it to Arian Foster. The Broncos signal for the timeout. And that's the first one they've used. This will be 2nd down. Wide receivers are bunched up. Foster, up the middle. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. And the offense will call a timeout. Johnson's lined up now as a slot receiver. 1st and 10. Looking to the right side and throwing. Has Andre Johnson. Johnson's able to move the chains here as he's tackled down. Wasting no time now for this next play. Tannehill's going to take it from the gun. Catch made. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play. So that's going to do it for the first half. Broncos are up in this one. just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Broncos getting set now for their next series. And now here's the first snap of the second half. In on the stop.
Well, the defense, they give them a first down there. They're behind. They just can't sit back there and keep bending. You got to take some chances. Go on the offensive, on the defensive side, and just make things happen.
Ball's going to secure the handoff. The Broncos now move the chains.
The Broncos are really a true football team. Their defense, we know it's good. They don't want to just rely on it. The offense, nice job picking up that first down, eat the clock up, keep the pace of the game on your side. Small lead here in the second half. That was a good job.
There's been no shortage of big plays today with this quarterback at the helm, Phil.
Oh, my gosh, what an arm this quarterback has. How about these throws down the field? Not only are they far down the field and beautiful, they're right on target. And the good thing is he has receivers who can take advantage of his arm.
The give out of the eye, and he's brought to the ground.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
It'll be third down. The Broncos in the pistol. Can't hold on here as it goes incomplete.
Sometimes on the defensive side, hurrying the quarterback is just as good as sacking him, because when you hurry him, he doesn't have time to think. He's probably not going to be as accurate, and they get the incompletion. Good job by the defense.
Not where you want to begin a series, backed up this deep. Big set here for the defense, lining up in the 4-6. First down and 10. Foster's taking the handoff. They are down in this game, even with their dynamic rushing attack. Now, will they stay with it or go to the pass?
I think they'll stay with it because they have been so dominating. Get out in those open spaces, break a tackle. That's how you come back quickly.
Ryan Tannehill will be under center, and the quarterback gives it to Arian Foster. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9. And Matthews is a receiver in the slot. Tannehill standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Has Andre Johnson.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Throw the short pass, even though it doesn't result in a first down. Now on third and short, all of your passes are in play instead of just the third and long where you only have like 3 or 4 plays you can go to.
Third and 3. Chandler's got it. First down.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
Johnson's lined up in the slot. Handoff out of the I formation. They tackle him for a loss.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Second and 11. Sticks to his hands. Tackled just 3 yards short of the first.
Good job by the quarterback that time. Makes the decision. Throws it short. It does not get the first down, but I promise you, third and short is a lot easier than having third and long.
From the gun, Tannehill. Complete to Hopkins.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
Now 1st and 10. Set up screen. Breaks the tackle. Brought down after a gain of 15.
Well, you get a couple first downs on a drive. It just, of course, it makes you feel good about what you're doing. It loosens up the offensive play caller, and there's nothing like dictating to the defense. I love it.
Here's the handoff. Takes it the distance for the touchdown.
Good job that time by the offense, scoring that touchdown and putting them ahead. And when you get ahead in a football game in the National Football League, it makes you relax and you play better.
The Broncos' return team is always dangerous. Perhaps they can shift the momentum back. Scores 21-17. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Broncos break huddle and start their drive this time from the 25. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. First down at the 25. Looking to go down the field here. He caught him. Jackson's there to take him down.
The Broncos did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind just by a few points in the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and, you know, you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
Offense lines up here. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. The running game has been going in opposite directions for these teams today, Phil, but it's still a tight game.
Yeah, Jim, simple on the offensive side. Do whatever you have to do to make it work. If you're running it well, stay with it. On the other side, you got to find ways to deceive the defense. Change up. If you do that, your chances of success, they go way up.
Count it. Touchdown.
Good job on that touchdown. That puts them ahead, and it's always, of course, better to be ahead than behind.
Extra point was good. The Broncos kicking team comes out now as the offense takes a break, and they deserve one after going down the field, mainly through the air with over 70 yards passing. And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. The Texans come out for the next possession. Foster's lined up as the single back. First down at the 18. Foster. Tackles made. You see the offensive totals for these teams, and it's been about two teams getting it done in different ways.
What we're seeing is two different philosophies on the offensive side from these teams here today, Jim, and it doesn't matter. All you want to do is just get it done. 2nd and 9.
Play fake. Looking across the middle. Diving grab will give him the catch.
Texans just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down by a few points in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
This play set up by the long gainer. They're going back up top. And off the mark on that short throw. 2nd down after the incompletion. Reception. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
That's a good job that time by the quarterback getting that pass completion. Now it makes 3rd down very manageable for him.
Johnson's going to get set in the slot for this snap. 3rd down and 4. Airing it out. And he's intercepted. They bring him to the turf.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
1st and 10 to the ground. And pick up about 4. 2nd down coming up. Will go ground. And that's Watt. And on the stop, and this will go for a loss. After that run, it's still 3rd and 9 to go. The Broncos are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation. The final quarter underway now with this snap. And he hauls it in. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. Looking ahead, the Texans will be on the road in Minnesota next week, while the Broncos will be on the road in Oakland. Muscles through the defender. They'll mark him at the 46. 1st down on the way. Johnson's in the slot. Tight ends in motion here. Tannehill from the gun. Heaving it down the field. And it falls incomplete.
If you're a defensive back in the NFL now, you've got to be alert for the deep passes down the field, because not only do you got to play it well, you got to make sure you don't have pass interference.
Ryan Tannehill backing off the line, dropping back shotgun from the gun. And looking underneath, this will go incomplete.
Well, but there's man-to-man coverage on the defensive side, and the defense does a job like this where they are covering those receivers. There is nothing a quarterback can do except that, throw another incomplete pass.
Tight end in motion. 3rd and 10. Going deep. A near interception, that time by Harris.
Well, the offense didn't pick up the 1st down that time. They're pretty happy the way everything turned out, because that pass could have been intercepted, and you give an interception up on 3rd down, and that is bad.
The Broncos getting ready now to start their drive. The Broncos come out in the pistol. 1st down at the 19. They'll go ground. He's taken down at the 23.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
The defense comes out in the nickel. It's Bernard in the backfield. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Did not get both feet down.
There are a lot of ways to attack cover, too. You can go deep down the middle where neither the safeties are, or if a linebacker covers somebody deep down the middle, then throw it short underneath the defense.
3rd down and 6. Throws the pass. Finds Thomas.
Sometimes the receiver just has to make a great catch. That's what happened on that play.
First down and 10. The give. They go to the right side. Brought down after a gain of 6.
When you're going against a really athletic defense, there's nothing like reverses and the counter run game, because they see it, they go, and you counter it, and that's why it works to perfection.
They come out in the dime package. 2nd down and 5. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the 1st down.
Bernard's able to show everybody why he should get the football more. Good job that time, finding his way and picking up a 1st down.
Wide receivers stacked up on this play. Now 1st and 10. No one in sight. Has the grab. They have the lead, and this spread offense and aerial attack has been the difference maker.
Well, every coach wants a quarterback who can get it done. I'd say the guy here today, Jim, he had an outstanding day, and he got it done. What a performance.
The Broncos snap it at the 31. They'll run it here, and it's McDonald there to meet him.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
2nd down and 6. Ball's got it on the handoff. The tackle's made, and the 1st down is picked up.
Well, when you get a couple 1st downs, it just gives you such great confidence. It makes everybody relax. And I always say this, when you're a relaxed athlete, that's when you play your best.
The Broncos line up in the pistol. 1st and 10. Once again, they'll run it. Gain maybe 5.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
What a drive this has been. 2nd and 6. Takes another handoff for a gain of about 5.
The Broncos, they can do it all. Once they get in the red zone, they have the passes, the screens. They can throw it down to the back of the end zone. And how about that play? They can run the football right at you if they want to. And that time they picked up some good yards on that run.
3rd and 1. They hand it off to him again. Picks up maybe 3.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. The long drive continues. Quick screen to Thomas. And it's pushing with the big push up front to make the play.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Play after play after play here on this drive. Marching down the field and taking their time. 2nd down and a long way to go. Bernard out to the right. Gains 13.
It's 3rd and goal right here in a close game. This offense, they want to take control. If they score right here, that could give them control of this game.
This has been a long drive so far. 3rd and goal from the 1. Runs it across. Touchdown.
Oh, what a good job there by the offense. 3rd and goal. And what do? They run the football against the defense. And nice job getting the touchdown.
The Texans ready to take that football down the field. And this will be coming out to the 20 as he thinks better of running it out of the end zone this time. The Texans bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. First down at the 20. Catch made. Von Miller ends the play.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
2 minutes to go before this one's in the books. 2nd down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way. 2nd down and 8. Foster on the screen. They have this one covered up, and it's going to set them back for a loss. They'll go right to the hurry-up. Won't use a timeout here. Incomplete as that ball sails out of bounds. 4th down and 10, and they're going to go for it. He'll take the snap from the gun. Has his man. Well, we'll be switching sides with this one. Ball's going the other way.
Anytime you get in the red zone, you want to punch it in there and get 7 points. They're being dominated today. They're down more than 7, but don't worry about it. Score here and just keep playing.
Offense lines up here. It's Bernard in the backfield. Handoff made. Nothing there as this goes for a loss of 2. And there's a timeout, so we'll take one with them. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 12. Handoff. Trying to power his way right up the middle. That's a timeout by the D. After that last test run. It sets up 3rd and 6. Split backfield here. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. The Texans signal for the timeout, and they have none remaining. Chip shot here. No doubt about it. Put 3 on the board.
When you get great field position, Jim, you got to take advantage of it. The offense didn't do it. I blame the coach. Those were terrible play calls, but a good kick by the kicker.
No return here. This will be coming out to the 20. Now on 1st down. Every snap crucial the rest of the way. Offense lines up here. Tannehill's got it in the gun. He's looking to the right here on this throw. He's got a wide open alley. He's tackled right at the 48. They're back at the line after that catch for a 1st down. Going to the hurry up. No timeouts remaining. Complete to Hopkins. Hopkins taken down. 2nd down, late in the 4th quarter. Time continues to tick away as they'll rush back to the line. Big 3rd down on the way, late in the 4th. Just about a minute left. It would take a miracle to pull this one out. 3rd and 7. They're going to get him here for a sack. Going for it on 4th down. They'll go no huddle here as they're out of timeouts. This is going to set up a change of possession.
Jim, you can't tell the difference between the quarterback and the center. They're both retreating about as fast as you can go. That time the center gets run over, and it leads to a sack of the QB.
1st and 10. Gets the handle here. Browns in on the tackle.
Bernard's a running back. After he makes a big run like this, he gets excited. He is just looking for his next carry.
Nickel formation here for the defense. Takes the knee. You get that win week 1, and it certainly takes a little bit of the edge off, doesn't it?
Oh, no, it does more than that. It takes a lot of the edge off. When you win the opening day game, you just feel like, hey, we're going to win them all, and all that hard work, it was all worth it. And the following week, you're going to listen to the coach because he led you to that first victory.